Hello there. A quick kitchen tip, and this one's about recipes. I really like recipes. You know, we have recipe books, cookbooks that we use, and then I will search online now for recipes and use a lot of those. But just a couple of things as I'm talking about these. Uh, Things you need to know. If there's a capital T in the recipe, it's generally a tablespoon. You may see it as a capital T. You may see it as a capital T B S P. Uh, Sometimes, it'll be written out as tablespoon. The Magnolia cookbooks, they write them out. Some of these others will be a capital T B S P. And then this one, a lot of these will just say capital T. If it's a lowercase t, teaspoon. Cups sometimes are capital C, lowercase c, but really, I guess my point is that you really need to read the recipe when you decide to cook something. Read the recipe, make sure you understand it, and what those measurements are. A pinch or those kind of things. And you also need to read the entire recipe before you even start cooking. Read the entire recipe. Make sure you understand the steps of the recipe. I can't tell you how many times we've been cooking, and you'll find a recipe, and it'll describe add the water at this point, and then you don't remember reading anywhere above that where it said reserve some water, or split some water, where you've got a cup and a half here and 3 teaspoons over here. And so you need to read the recipe completely before you get ahead of yourself, uh, and just following the recipe, because some recipe writers don't really think about, I guess maybe they do it all the time. They don't think about a first time reader using a recipe. So just think about that. Read the entire recipe, make sure you understand it before you even start cooking. And so I guess that's about my tips about recipes and cookbooks. Thank you for joining me. This is what works for me mostly.